So, what is it really like to live in Estonia? Huh? Well, if you've considered moving to Estonia, that is because you've already weighed all your options and you've realized how beautiful Estonia is. But if you've not made up your mind yet about moving to Estonia, you're still thinking, should I move? Should I not move? I would advise you just watch the first and second episode of Fun Fact About Estonia that we did previously. Aside from the fact that Estonia is a beautiful place, there are other reasons why you would want to consider Estonia as your first choice in your relocation plans. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the benefits of living in Estonia. Like, what do I stand to gain or benefit for living in Estonia or choosing Estonia over other bigger Western countries? But before we move on, my name is Ugoma. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Taste of All Words TV is a lifestyle channel. I share food vlogs, fashion DIY, tips, hacks, career talks. Sometimes we talk about relationships and love, you know, and everything that makes life beautiful, just like we're doing right now. If you're interested in all these kind of things, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to like this video. One like actually goes a long way in helping all of my videos. Thank you very much. Alright guys, let's move on. The very first benefit of living in Estonia as an expat or a foreigner is the cost of living. My God. See, to be honest with you, the cost of living here in Estonia is very reasonable. Wait, I know reasonable might be relative to a whole lot of people, but this very reasonable is not arguable. It is really reasonable. Depending on your lifestyle, you can actually save a whole lot of money if you get to stay in Estonia compared to other bigger Western countries. See, I'm not going to start exaggerating or start painting it like, oh, if you come here everything is just cheap. There are some things that are quite expensive if you get to buy them here in Estonia, but in all, we can say that major expenses are typically cheaper here in Estonia compared to most developed countries. For example, rent here in Estonia is about 62% cheaper compared to USA. So you see guys, cost of living here in Estonia is relatively cheap. And I know you don't want to go to a place where you get to spend more just to be alive. In episode 1, one of the fun facts I shared about Estonia is the fact that 50% of the country is made up of forest. Now, because of this fact, Estonia is one of the cleanest and neatest countries in the world. Aside from the fact that over 50% of the country is made up of forest, the population of people in the country is also very small, like 1.3 million people in total. Because of this fact, Estonia boasts of the cleanest hair in the whole wide world. I mean, who doesn't want that? Also, everyone here in Estonia takes recycling very serious. Okay, you don't go about seeing plastic bottles or any kind of waste lying here and there on the streets. Everywhere is clean because everybody tries as much as possible to recycle, and those stuff that are not recyclable are being disposed properly. Now, the government also play their parts by giving a sort of incentive for recycling. I've also had my shares of incentive by recycling bottles and all of that. You can check out for my recycling video I made a couple of months ago. Just check, it's there. Like, it's fun. Who wouldn't want to live in a clean environment where you get to breathe fresh air, you get to live longer and healthier life? See guys, we can't overemphasize the fact that Estonia is like one of the best countries where you can school. Last week I shared some facts with you about how Estonia has the best educational system in the whole of Europe. See, whether it's for your family, I mean your kids, or for your own self, like you consider furthering your education, Estonia is the #1 choice you should consider. With all of these statistics, I mean, who wouldn't want the best for their child or for themselves? Last week, I also shared the fact that basic education is compulsory for everyone here in Estonia. Your child gets to go to school for free. Like basic education, like primary 1 to 6, you know, all those kind of thing, and it's like for free. I mean, who doesn't want that kind of a thing? In 2021, Estonia primary education topped the OECD leadership board for reading performance, and they had second in science and came third in mathematics. When it comes to university, all Estonia's university are like doing fantastically well in all ramifications. For example, the University of Tartu is among the top 500 university globally. I mean, that is really, really beautiful. Also, if you're a member of the EU, you can actually benefit from the free tuition stuff. Like if you're from EU, you can apply for free tuition and you can get free tuition to go through university. Isn't that beautiful? Now, this is a very interesting benefit of living here in Estonia. Like, you can just go anywhere you want to go, and you're not thinking about, hey, I don't have money for transport and all of those. So if you're a resident of Estonia, or as an expat, you've been registered, like you have your temporary residency permit, you are eligible for free public transportation. Oh, more like that's like the most beautiful part of everything. Like you can just wake up one morning and like you just you don't even have to think about transport fare. Oh, more that's like blow my mind. How this works is that when you're registered, the government provide like an electronic smart card, just like the ATM, where you have all your details and everything, like your how do I put it like your personalized number. So with this smart card, you get to travel or go on the public transport. Like, it's so beautiful. Remember I told you in episode 1 the fact that Estonia is an e-country, so everything has been digitalized. With that smart card, you can just slot it in when you go in on the bus, and then it picks up your data, and then you can just sit down like a queen or a king, and then you go on your ride, like anywhere you want to go to. And also the fact that everything has gone IT here in Estonia, you can actually track every bus, like I mean every bus, every train, every tram, wherever they are, you can track it just by checking your phone. Like Google is active here, you know, when they say check Google, if you check Google here, everything on Google is active. Like, where is so bus, it will tell you exactly where this bus is, and the bus you need to take to get to that bus, or if you need to walk to, like, exact, if you need to walk for 7 minutes, it's exactly 7 minutes. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, the first time I tried it, I'm like, I was wowed. I mean, this is so beautiful. You don't even need to be thinking about transport fare or no transport fare. Just calculate your way, or more, know where you're going to. Check Google. The thing is, even if you don't know the bus to enter, okay, just slot it on Google. I'm going to so place, take me there. So it will give you different suggestion. Okay, if you take so bus, you arrive there at so time. If you take this very bus, you have to take this other bus to get you. As in, it's so beautiful, guys. Finally, guys, for today, the fact that there's a lot of space is the most beautiful part of living here in Tallinn as an expat. Like, you're not dragging space with anybody, and nobody is telling you, this is my land, oh, leave my land. Nobody even sends you here. Just do your thing and go. Everybody's just moving on their own. Nobody sends anybody. There's a lot of space for everybody here in Tallinn. Okay, remember we said that the population of the entire town is like 1.3 million people. Like, that's like more than Lagos. So just imagine, like, you know, all those hustling and bustling of the big cities. Nah. I've been so spoiled that the very first time that traffic lights delayed me, I was like, oh, why am I being delayed? Then I just remember that, why are you complaining? When you were back home, you know how much you spend on traffic just to go from island to the mainland. Like, I don't even want to experience that anymore, guys. So over here, all those bustling and hustling, it's out of it. And who wouldn't want to raise their kids in this kind of environment? Who wouldn't want to grow a business, or who wouldn't want to learn or study in this kind of environment? Yeah, thank you for watching today's episode of Fun Fact About Estonia. Next week we're going to be talking about another beautiful topic. Let me know what you think about this video. You can also tell me what you want. You can also tell me what you want me to talk about, or tell you about Estonia, and I'll be delighted to do so. Also, if you've not subscribed yet, please do so now by clicking on the subscribe button below this video to subscribe. Share this video with your friend. Hit the thumbs up, guys. This really helps my video. Don't go without hitting the thumbs up. You don't know how well that goes. Remember to stay safe and stay out of trouble, and we'll see you next time.